The air grows crisp. Leaves turn vibrant shades of gold and crimson. The days grow shorter. A chill creeps in, whispering of the coming winter. It is in this time of transition, as the veil between the worlds thins, that we find the origins of Halloween. This ancient festival, shrouded in mystery and steeped in tradition, beckons us to explore its shadowy depths. Halloween, with its jack-o'-lanterns, costumes, and tales of the supernatural, has become a beloved holiday. But beneath the surface of sugary treats and spooky decorations lies a rich and often unsettling history. To truly understand Halloween, we must journey back to its origins, to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. Samhain marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, a time associated with death and the unknown. It was a time when the boundary between the living and the dead was believed to blur, allowing spirits to cross over. From this ancient festival, with its roots in the cycle of life and death, Halloween emerged. Imagine a time long ago, in the heart of ancient Ireland, Scotland, and parts of northern Europe. The Celts, a people deeply connected to the natural world, ruled these lands. Their lives were governed by the seasons, and none were more significant than Samhain. This festival, celebrated on the eve of November 1st, marked the end of summer and the onset of winter, a time of darkness and cold. For the Celts, Samhain was not just a time of transition in the natural world, but also a time when the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest. On this night, spirits could easily pass between the worlds, and the living could commune with the dead. It was a time of both celebration and fear, of honoring the ancestors and appeasing malevolent spirits. Huge bonfires blazed, casting dancing shadows against the night sky. These fires served a dual purpose, to ward off evil spirits and to provide light and warmth as the darkness of winter descended. People would gather around the bonfires, sharing stories and offering sacrifices to the gods. Animals were slaughtered, and crops were burned as offerings, ensuring a bountiful harvest in the coming year. It was believed that during Samhain, the spirits of the dead could easily return to the world of the living. To appease these spirits, people would often leave food and drink offerings on their doorsteps. They also wore costumes often made from animal skins and heads, to disguise themselves from malevolent spirits. These costumes, along with the carved turnips and gourds that served as lanterns, were the precursors to our modern-day Halloween costumes and jack-o'-lanterns. As centuries passed, the Roman Empire expanded its reach, eventually conquering Celtic lands. With them, the Romans brought their own traditions and beliefs, which began to intertwine with existing Celtic practices. Two Roman festivals, Feralia and Pomona, influenced the evolution of Samhain. Feralia, held in late October, honored the dead, while Pomona celebrated the harvest, incorporating elements of both into the celebration of Samhain. However, the most significant shift came with the rise of Christianity. In an effort to convert the pagan population, the Church often absorbed or adapted existing festivals into the Christian calendar. Samhain was no exception. In the 7th century, Pope Boniface IV designated November 1st as All Saints' Day, a day to honor all Christian saints. The evening before, October 31st, became known as All Hallows' Eve, later shortened to Halloween. Despite these attempts at assimilation, many of the pagan traditions associated with Samhain persisted. The belief in spirits, the wearing of costumes, and the lighting of bonfires continued to be practiced, albeit with new Christian interpretations. The lines between the pagan and the Christian became increasingly blurred, creating the foundation for the Halloween we know today. Halloween, with its blend of Celtic, Roman, and Christian influences, made its way to America with European immigrants. However, its early reception was mixed. The New England colonies, with their strict Puritan beliefs, largely frowned upon the holiday's pagan roots and associations with witchcraft. Halloween celebrations were muted, if not entirely absent in these regions. In the southern colonies, where a more diverse population resided, Halloween found a warmer embrace. Elements of harvest festivals, often incorporating bonfires, music, and storytelling, became intertwined with Halloween traditions. These gatherings provided opportunities for socializing and celebrating the bounty of the harvest, incorporating some of the festive spirit associated with Halloween. As the settlers arrived in America, they brought with them a variety of Halloween customs. Over time, these traditions began to blend with those of Native Americans and other groups, creating a uniquely American version of Halloween. By the mid-19th century, Halloween had become a time for community gatherings, storytelling, and playful mischief. It was a night when the boundaries between the living and the dead seemed to blur, just a little. In the early days, children would go door to door performing little tricks in exchange for treats. This practice eventually evolved into the trick-or-treating we know today. And well, as the years went by, Halloween continued to grow in popularity, becoming the festive and spooky holiday we all love. As Irish immigrants arrived in America during the 19th century, they brought with them their rich traditions and folklore. Among these was Samhain, an ancient festival marking the end of the harvest season. Over time, Samhain began to blend with other cultural influences, evolving into what we now recognize as Halloween. Halloween has undergone significant changes throughout the centuries. What started as a solemn celebration of the dead transformed into a night of costumes, trick-or-treating, and spooky fun. Communities embraced the holiday, adding their own unique twists and customs. By the 20th century, Halloween had become a major commercial event. Retailers capitalized on the holiday's popularity, selling costumes, decorations, and candy. Today, Halloween is a billion-dollar industry, with people of all ages participating in the festivities. Despite its commercial aspects, Halloween remains a beloved tradition. The holiday continues to captivate our imaginations, offering a chance to explore the mysterious and the macabre. As we carve pumpkins and don costumes, we are reminded of the rich history and cultural significance behind this enduring celebration.